Welcome to the John Doe Radio Show today. A beautiful Tuesday in the Mile High, I guess you could say, if you're a snowboarder or someone that likes white powdery stuff, but not that kind of white powdery stuff. It's been a bit of a snowy day. Thank you very much for hanging out with us on the John Doe Radio Show. It is, as I said, a Glass Tuesday with our good friends from MadHatters SmokeShop. We also have the very awesome, just about to get redonkulous in here, as I said before the show started, as I'm looking at the glass, and very beautiful, Kristina Sasser. So one of our new artists here that we get to introduce you guys to on Tuesdays. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And John here.
Hola.
It's anonymous.
How you doing, man?
Always well.
Good times. And Paul, obviously.
Always. Gotta have a shit talker.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody throwing down in there. So I don't get circle game by Paul. If anybody doesn't know what the circle game is, then you just ain't in it. I didn't get circle game by Paul probably for like 2 weeks now. I'm like,
I just got you a minute ago.
it's just I'm trying to tell the story. I ain't getting to it. And like, get this. This is how low this mofo goes. I'm not gonna go mofro on you. I went mofo.
Well, damn, it's like a step below.
No, that's
Step
way.
below
That's
fro.
like opposite end of the spectrum. That's like here and then here. So anyway, and like Phil, the awesomeness that he brings in these gummy worms, and just absolutely love them. We've all kind of become addicted to them. I don't know, in a way here. And
They're almost expected now on Tuesdays.
yeah, I'm definitely on Tuesdays. There.
Set yourself up.
Karina started it, I think.
Yeah,
their
that is
organic
true.
fruit roll-ups.
Yeah, Karina
yeah.
did start it. The better half of Tricky, and dude, it's all I wanted was one damn gummy worm, just one gummy worm. Damn it, that's all I wanted.
I hooked you up.
And what did you do? You picked up the bag and you circle gamed me with it.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
You're a bastard. You know that.
You've been rolled.
I would just like everybody to know that that's Paul. He's not the nicest guy
Kristina, would you
in the
like
world.
gummy worm?
I would love one.
See, circle gamed her too.
It has to be above the waist, so technically he did not.
No, it's
Yeah.
below the waist.
No.
Waist is here.
No,
Hand
your
is there.
waist extends below that circle.
That's what I keep trying to tell
'cause I have
him.
a
He's
large
not get me a
waist.
bunch of times. Anyway, all right, it's good times. The circle game etched in my Joel Halen, by the way. So it no longer is able to get me. I get it with others. So I'm like, I got you, and they're like, what? And they lift it up.
Oh.
Exactly.
In France, it means
Fuck you.
All right. You guys. Thank you, everybody, again, for being here with us Monday through Friday in the John Doe Radio Show. 11 o'clock Mile High time, johndoeradio.com/live. You can also check us out if you miss anything at johndoeradio.com. The podcasts are there. The videos are uploaded as soon as possible, usually the night of, in the middle of the night, like last night. I think Phil, I don't know, he got restless or something, got up in the middle of the night, and I'm like still up at 3 or 4 in the morning as I usually am, and the video from yesterday appears, and I'm like, oh, Phil's up. So make sure you go to johndoeradio.com. You can check out the videos, all the awesomeness that is there. So gotta make sure we, I guess, talk to Kristina, right? And not just joke around and jack around the whole show. So
She is our special guest.
she's our very special guest. So how did you, let's start with, as we ask all the glass blowers, how did you get your start? Where did your interest come from in all of this, besides just it's insanity?
Well, I've always been an artist, and about 13 years ago, I lived down in Arizona, and I met some people who had a glass blowing studio, and they kind of took me in, showed me a couple things, and I knew from that point on, I was like totally hooked and
Yeah.
addicted.
So 13 years?
Yeah, I started in
Wow.
99, so it's been almost 13 years.
99.
Yep.
Wow. That is awesome. Wow. I'm 28 years old, and I'm not
You
sure.
would have been 15.
That would have been my first year of high school. I mean, I'm not trying to like.
Are
Sorry.
you trying to say Christina's
I
old?
just totally put, dude. Within
messed
within
Well,
within
no.
5 minutes of
No.
talking,
I don't think you're old, Christina.
within 5 minutes of talking to someone, I have to immediately shove my foot in my mouth. It's just the way that it is.
That's how he rolls.
That's how I roll.
Very
It's-
appropriate.
It's why we show up, is so we can witness it.
it's to lower the expectations of everything. So no, but that's incredible, because as we all know, as we've got to go on John Doe Radio Show and on Glass Tuesdays and talked with the different artists, spoken with the different artists, some of them haven't been doing it for that long, and amazingly, they have this amazing talent. But you can see kind of where they will be maybe in 10 years or 5 years. But we sit here. I look at the glass pieces that are just sitting in front of us right here, and you can tell a huge difference between a talent of someone that's been doing it for a few years and is just really, really good, and then someone else that just is just, I think, I don't know, maybe that's just me trying to put it on, but I mean, it's just you can tell that over a period of time that you've developed a lot of skills because you can see them all implemented into the piece.
Trying to next level it here.
Yeah.
Definitely do that.
Because sometimes you get those pieces in and it's like the artist has one special sort of thing that they do, and then others you just see just tons of stuff. Like I always bring up Mike Fro, and his spike locks. I mean, they sort of incorporate like just a ton of different techniques and ideas, and they're really cool and innovative. So anyway, so you in Phoenix is where you got your start, you said?
Yep. In Phoenix, and I immediately got on the torch and just started, blowing glass, and I've been doing it for, a career for about the past decade. And I now also teach. I teach the beginner glass blowers over at Glasscraft in Golden.
Nice.
Yeah, we actually have one of our employees and our boyfriend are going to come take one of those classes from you.
Oh, awesome! Good.
They're all excited. They got it as a gift certificate for a Christmas present. And then they were looking it up. They're like, K-Sass teaches it.
That's awesome.
So they're pretty stoked. They should be in there in the next few weeks.
That's pretty sweet. That'd be sweet to take that class. I'm afraid though, man. I'm afraid of disappointment and failure, and
you should be used to it by now.
I know. Well, that's the problem. It's just
there's a huge learning curve. I bet
course.
you 13 years ago, none of the glass that you made looked like this.
No, not at all. But my class is designed for beginners and people who've never been on a torch.
Is it
so we take them from ground zero.
You start with solid and tubing, or just
the first class, Borosilicate 101. is that's all solid sculptural stuff, and then in the 201 class, the one after that, we get into the actual blowing techniques and using hollow tubing and stuff like that.
Sweet.
Professor Sasser.
So how do people get a hold of you for that class, or can they get into that?
So if you go to Glasscraft's website, which is glasscraftinc.com, you can register for that class, and they have many other amazing workshops too for all levels of glass artists.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what some of the art that I look through on your stuff is the takes that I see of different artists and some of the things that are coming out and you're seeing put into shops is non-functional art, sort of that normal thing that you would see in, and I'm totally not trying to be an idiot here or something. You go over to your grandmother's or your grandfather's house and you see in their cabinet
cabinet,
just this beautiful glass.
They're curios.
And
my mom collects those little
the cabinet
boxes.
itself probably costs as much as the glass inside itself. But you guys are making me lose my train of thought here, bastards. No, but Jesus. I'm serious.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like the little clear swans that grannies have.
But like you see more and more of that. So your difference in your flavor between is there a favorite type of thing for you to do? I mean, is there a favorite type of technique or a favorite piece or anything that you've done or any specific whatever that you've done that sticks out?
Well, I know I really try to specialize in like organic feeling things. I do a lot of feathers and flowers.
Are you a hippie?
Leaves.
She's a girl.
Maybe a new age hippie.
I'm kidding. Yeah, Paul's right. She's a girl.
We've evolved beyond hippies.
Yeah, a metaphysical warrior.
There's
It's like a hippie with dubstep.
Or a burner. The word for that is burner.
We have a friend, Rachel, and she got this whole style. They call it a hippie chic in a way, I don't know. She gave me this look of like,
but you don't know.
I'm gonna get off of something that I have nothing.
She's like, there's no chic.
Quit lumping me into a
She gets for
category
heroin.
with the dirty butts.
Jeez.
The Wookie.
The Wooks.
The Wooks.
I was gonna say.
No, not
go
that,
there.
not that. She's dead. No, Rachel's.
No, she's not a Wook.
No, by far, no. So, but let's away from things that I have no clue of, back to things that maybe I have some sort of clue of.
Hippies, everything from the granola San Francisco fart sniffers on down.
Is that what you say to her?
No, I'm just saying that you say hippie and it generalizes everything from Wooks on Deadlot all the way up.
I think you were about to get stabbed with a piece of glass there in a second.
That was a hippie generalization, not a personal attack.
There's a lot that can be said about San Francisco. That's where my mom is right now.
Yeah, no,
That's my favorite city.
it's expansive.
Yeah.
Do you know why
I
blondes don't
love
wear
the
miniskirts
bay.
in San Francisco?
I'm afraid to ask why.
So am I.
Because their balls will show.
That was coming. I knew that was coming.
You better apologize for that one right now.
Never.
Never. Especially after the post that you had the other day, dude. Of your, I'm not even gonna go there.
Which one did I
was
do?
like, your post, the post, which will be the post from now on. Dude's gonna lose his card off that post. Except for even being okay with you on after that.
He said I could do it.
I'm not even gonna. You just need to go to Paul's Facebook page and check it out. So, you've
There's
got
a picture of me and Quincy.
You've
What's
got
wrong
some
with that?
cojones. You've got cojones. That's all I've got. I saw that in my jaw hit the floor, dude. I was about ready to just crap myself. He has.
Is this the Quincy hug or whatever?
Yes. He has a black friend, and straight up went there and said, "For anybody who doesn't think I'm racist, see, I have a friend," and I'm like. Dude, you had it on Facebook. Fair game. I straight pop it out of the sky. I couldn't believe it. Phil is dying over here. Like, dude, that takes some cojones, dude, for you to drop the balls on that one. Dude. So anyway.
Quincy's fucking awesome.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. Is Quincy's like twice my size. He can totally kick the shit out of me.
Yeah.
So he said it's cool.
All right, I think we shocked the crap.
I told him that's exactly what I was going to do with that picture, and he said, all right.
Did you
You go to his Facebook page, he has
Quince-
a picture of a swastika surrounded by candles.
Did you guys warn Kristina before she came in?
No.
Absolutely not.
I forgot to send you a message to tell you that this is probably one of the most off the
This
chain.
is Shock Radio.
Like Tuesdays are like I don't have any control. Or
Howard
nothing.
Stern, step
That's what I
aside.
asked.
John Doe Radio.
Is this like Howard Stern?
What do you think
Only
so far?
better.
Yeah.
On Tuesdays.
There's fewer rejects and strippers.
on Tuesdays.
So far.
Yeah, well, yeah, we haven't got to that stage in the show.
Once we can get someone to make us a glass pole.
Glass Tuesdays,
change the concept.
ass Wednesdays.
I thought you were going to say something else.
my God.
What, a juicer?
Stop it right now. This is show.
Yeah.
Can I have control back of my show
You better
right now,
take
please?
it.
For 5 minutes.
Please.
For 5
Can we
minutes, and
end
I'm
it
taking
there?
it back.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if I can recover off of that one, dude. Jesus. Criminy, thank you to our sponsors that make this show possible.
I don't think this should be the time to get into sponsors.
I was going to go to you, dude. I was going to go to you.
They don't wanna be
MadHatters
associated with
SmokeShop. Yeah, you don't even want to associate yourself with your own crap.
Sure, I will. Come on in. We're more entertaining in person, I swear.
I knew today was
Quincy
going to
might
be.
be there.
I knew
Quincy
today
will
was
be
going to be a
there.
difficult day.
Occasionally.
But I did not have any clue about how just out of control and driving. You guys have drove into the snowbank and we're stuck. 6091 West Colfax Avenue.
Reverse.
is where you can find MadHatters Smoke Shop. Go to MadHattersSmokeShop.com to check them out online. Any of, not any of the glass pieces that you see. Sometimes some of the glass pieces aren't for sale, or sometimes the glass pieces are just going to be way out of your reach, probably. So we understand that. But there's also extremely, and we've shown you more so than so of affordable, incredible looking pieces than not. So if you ever see anything that you like, feel free to holler, screen capture something, and or just give a good description, and they will take care of you. MadHatters Smoke Shop. What's that email?
Store at MadHattersSmokeShop.com.
Store at MadHattersSmokeShop.com. Is there people sending you to other emails or something?
No, we just need to make sure Ryan's checking that one. Go check it right now, Ryan. I know you're listening.
Kazakh chat room.
Yeah, Kazakh in the chat room. That's Ryan.
Kazakh in the chat. Also, big thanks to Rare Dankness. We got huge, massive thanks to Rare Dankness. They the Cannabis Cup award-winning seed company with Moonshine Haze, just an incredible strain there. And if you get a chance, make sure you holler at them. And I do hear that there's situations going to be taken care of here in Colorado for all y'all that are interested in any rumors or whatever. I think Scott will be here tomorrow. We'll try and maybe talk to him about that. We will be talking about concentrates and some new just insanity tomorrow that's going to be introduced in California at the Cup. But yeah, if you'd like to get Rare Dankness in your store, 970-812-DANK is where you can head, or raredankness.com. And please, if you deal with Pam, tell her she is the most awesomest in the world.
She is.
Because she is.
And she's a damn good cook, too.
She's, that was awesome. Scott's birthday and everything was cool, too. So, and getting back to everything, when we come back, Kristina, we're going to talk to you about more of your glass, get into showcasing actually Glass Tuesday here, and I have a glass piece here on my screen that I'm like...
That is here in person, too.
Are you serious? No way.
Yeah,
we
way.
have it here.
Yes, way.
Oh, giggity.
And you think I'm going to be inappropriate?
Okay, I lost all train of thought there. You're serious? It's here. We're gonna go to commercial here. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna show you guys this just incredible piece, and we're gonna talk about some more of your techniques and your awesome stuff. So thank you guys for joining us, hanging out with us here with Kristina Sasser and the guys from MadHatters SmokeShop. Till we we'll be back.
John Doe Radio.
MadHatters SmokeShop has got your high-quality, American-made, unique pieces and some of the best scientific glass available anywhere. Artists and companies like Mike Fro, Cowboy, Zob, Royal, and D-Rock with some of the best products the Mile High State has to offer. Treehouse, Joel Halen, Worm, Tricky, and more. MadHatters SmokeShop also carries Sheldon Black, one of the highest names in glass standards. Don't miss out on the Holy Water style collection either. Our friend John Waters offers his line of shirts, jackets, hats, and skateboards for men and women. MadHatters SmokeShop for everything the JDR Army needs. Mention JDR or John Doe Radio and get 20% off. 20%! Visit MadHattersSmokeShop.com or email store@MadHattersSmokeShop.com for inquiries. MadHatters Smoke Shop, 6091 West Colfax Avenue in Denver, 303-953-7015. Store@MadHattersSmokeShop.com, 6091 West Colfax Avenue, Denver, Colorado, 303-953-7015. Trouble with the law? Or maybe you're looking to start a medical marijuana business? The law firm of Edson, Mayton, and Matz can help. Attorneys Warren Edson, Lauren Mayton, and Chris Matz offer a wide range of criminal defense-related assistance and cannabis legal services. Call the team of legal professionals ready to help you or your business out today. 303-831-8188. That's 303-831-8188. Or check out the website, warrenedson.com. That's Warren Edson, EDSON.com.
Thanks again for hanging out with us on the John Doe Radio Show. It is a Glass Tuesday. Here hanging out with our friends from MadHatters SmokeShop, Janonymous and Paul.
Janonymous left.
Yeah, Janonymous. What is he doing?
Where'd he go?
I see what he's doing.
Oh, he's in the green room.
Oh, he's in the green room. Yes.
What a dick.
With Jason Love.
No invitation.
He just kind of did get up and leave, didn't he? Did his own thing. We're here hanging out with Kristina Sasser also.
Fuck that guy.
She's got some just incredible art. You can go on her Facebook page also. Where can people go to check out a lot of your stuff and to get to know more about you besides, I guess, Facebook?
Glasspipes.org.
Glasspipes.org. What did you say?
eHarmony?
Shut up. This piece that we're looking at here on the screen, I want to go right to it because that piece is here, and I just clicked it off.
Get caught up in the green room, John?
Somebody punched me in the stomach out there.
No, they didn't. There's not.
I had to tell
Mike. Here we go, Tim.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Wow. This is incredible. I am a huge fan of Alex Gray.
Ah, very nice.
Huge fan of Alex Gray.
Very nice.
And that's where,
So this is Alex Gray's Bardo bean. image.
Let me.
Very beautiful in dichroic on the tube. It's a handwork tube, 22 inches. And this and my friend, my good friend Berserker, we did this tube together as a collaboration. And lately it's been a huge draw, like to work with other artists and be part of the community. And so that's really where I've been focusing my work lately, is really working with other people.
Yeah, and Berserker's a local. He's a local guy too, right?
Yeah, he is.
And he's done
He's
a
up
few
in the
tool.
mountains here.
He's done a few tool pieces that I've seen too, and kind of in the same sort of design that this Alex Gray.
That's his thing.
Yeah, that's his
thing.
specialty.
Yeah, his specialty, and it's
Ninja's secret.
and it takes an appreciation for it. Like, I mean, it's a special type of. I mean, it's a technique. It's just something different, you know. I mean. And sometimes I think people walk into glass shops and they see something sitting there, and you know they don't know a lot about glass, so they don't appreciate it that much. I mean, what goes into putting an image into this? I mean, that's
A lot of work.
That's the secret.
Yeah, that's the Ninja's secret.
Damn, magic.
That's the reason. That's the reason those tubes are not reproducible. He's the only dude doing that right now.
yeah. And this is not like
It's his secret.
I mean, this is a fully pulled tube. I mean, this is not like.
Yeah, so we made this whole thing by hand. I designed it, and a lot of the colors on here are all handmade. We have some peacock feathers, which, you know, I've been really into this past year, really
That's your
getting into the
thing.
peacock medicine. We have some awesome galaxies around here, and the best part of this whole piece, besides for this Alex Gray image here, is this crystal skull.
Yeah, there is a crystal skull in it.
And it has solid dichro behind it, and it looks like it's lighting up.
Eat your heart
By
out,
an
Indiana
LED light.
Jones.
It does.
It's sick. It glows on its own.
Yeah, it does. It glows on its own.
Yeah, we're gonna show. We'll show it in the booth. We'll show it last.
Yeah, it'll be available online too on JDRRadio.com.
Yeah, we'll do a little
feel good close-ups.
feature for the online audience here in a minute.
I never thought I would get to see that piece. I saw it on there, and I was like, it's. But see, it was even before I saw that piece, even before I knew that you were a local artist too. And I was like, wow, this is because I don't ever sleep. I just sit there online and just look through stuff or post nonsense, which
Naked
happens
in front of the computer.
No.
No, he denied that click.
Yikes.
He's one of the rants and raves guys on Craigslist all night.
No.
That's the I read that stuff. It's so obnoxious.
The rants and raves?
The rants and raves. You ever read it?
I didn't even know.
I
that
can't get
happened.
into that.
Oh yeah, if you get on Craigslist, like
It ran and rave enough.
yeah, it's just people just like
There's a radio show. Just
talking.
do it on Craigslist.
Oh, of course not. But you can be like way more anonymous and dude, it's just bad. Like the stuff they post on there's some of it's terrible, and you just read it, you're like, wow, these people exist.
Yeah, it's one of those moments.
It's fun to see the cross section of humanity, you know.
Sometimes.
This is how the other people
all
are
the time.
thinking. Whoa,
Not all the time though.
no,
You
no.
know, this guy's onto something.
God.
If you want crazy ideas for crazy stuff, you just read that, you know.
All right, this piece is a crazy idea, and that you came up with and came to fruition. And have you done a lot of? I mean, there's tubes, and then there's like this. I mean, it's just completely worked from hand. And I mean, the only reason why I know at all what goes into this at all is because I've seen it. You know, like if anybody out there, if you're at all interested. You're like, holy cow, how do they do this? You want to get some sort of appreciation for glass. Maybe you don't even want to just blow glass. I would suggest taking a glass class, finding somewhere, you know, maybe where you can check out just people doing this thing, because it's just incredible. You would have no clue whatsoever if you haven't seen how this is pulled and done.
Why would I spend thousands of dollars on that when I can get a soft glass tube this big for $40?
Because that's from China.
Yeah,
And that's where you go, and that's where the appreciation comes from, and knowing the difference in art and what
And
these separation of
knowing
things is.
how much the color costs, you know, how
Yeah.
much time goes into making sure all those encamo sections are straight.
How long did that take to make?
This took the two of us 3 days straight.
Wow.
So there's a lot of hours in there.
Wow, that's pretty. And what colors did you? Is there?
So we the whole body of the tube is Deppy's Darkness, which is Scott Deppy, great guy from Bellingham, Washington, amazing glass blower. Love Scott. And
Can you
so
see
he
that
designed that color.
from here?
And then also we have some handmade violet tubing with blue stardust all over it, which makes the whole thing just glitter.
Blue
Bling.
stardust.
My favorite color.
Awesome.
Yes.
I'm trying to get the camera here to focus it a little bit
There's
better
a
on
little
the
bit of that blue in there.
You fucking blinded me, dude.
Sorry, dude.
This is light over here. All right. Yeah. So I don't want to get stuck necessarily on this piece the whole time.
Oh, we can. That's cool.
Yeah, it is a cool piece though.
Yeah, you could talk about that thing for an hour.
What would something like? I mean, would it be? I don't want to like be dumb and ask a price of something because. Yeah. Anyway, what would something like this? What is this? What would be a price of this?
Retail, a few $1,000s.
A few thousand?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Okay.
worth it.
More than a couple.
Yeah, I would figure
Less
that-
than a lot of.
Just say if you won the lottery, you'd be good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in.
3
close to
G's,
you.
it can
Yep.
be yours. You can take it home today.
There you
Probably,
go.
probably a pretty good estimate would be like 3.
There you go. Sweet. Well,
On the
And
East
skull
Coast to be
alone's worth
4.
That thing's just sick.
yeah, the skull on the side.
Yeah, just the way it just lights up.
Yeah.
When you were doing this, so when you were putting the actual welding of the pieces is what amazes me sometimes, of getting those pieces on and how clean some of them are on, like especially some marbles and the other stuff, and this especially because it looks like it's got. It's
Growing out of the side of the tube.
yeah, it's like it doesn't
Clean.
look. Yeah, it's clean. It's not like it's attached. It's like it's growing out of the side of the tube.
Yeah, like it looks like it's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So we've asked before how you do that. So, how are you doing? How do you get it like that? You're fusing both sides together, and then do you have like a glass rod?
My favorite tool is my little mini hand torch, and that is how I weld on all these attachments.
That thing, the mini hand
So
torch. Ever since
that's key.
I saw somebody use that, I like want something in my living room. I want a mini torch in my living room for my oil rigs.
You
'Cause
burn
Oh yeah,
yourself.
that would work
they're
well.
perfect.
Actually,
I would probably burn. Yeah,
you'd need a little propane and oxygen tank,
but ever since I saw one of
but
those, I
that'd
just,
be way better than butane.
I just picture it. And then if a glass piece ever broke, then you could just. Never mind. I'm just an idiot.
But if it's clear, you could. You didn't need a kiln.
But even when you're using that, it's still. It takes a lot of concentration, a lot of hand control, ability to be able to get it on there. So are you? You have one side of it that you've torched, and the other side of it that you've torched. Are you using an extra piece of glass? A rod at all to kind of add glass to it and meld it into there? It's just straight, clean. Awesome.
Yep.
Cool. Good times. Sweet.
And many years of technique.
I hear
Right.
that.
Big seniors.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
And with some of these other pieces that you brought in,
These are mostly all collaborative efforts.
Yep.
Is this all you or?
This is me. This was just done down in Arizona,
Oh, yeah.
and this is me and Calm,
Nice.
Kelvin Mickle.
Cal, yeah.
And John Russell did an amazing section up here of faces that goes all the way around.
Cool. I guess we'll start talking about stuff in the booth.
This is a
yeah,
visionary
let's put it in
piece.
the booth.
Hold on, I got the camera set up here.
Get it in the booth.
I was like, you guys gonna help me out here or not? I can't get up.
Nah, dude. I'm trying something new today.
Trying something new
What you
today.
think about that? How's the lighting? Looks pretty good.
It looks
from
good.
Here.
It looks great.
This is our schwanger.
So this piece right here, this is a.
Talk about it, Kristina.
This is Ganesh. This is Ganesh, the remover of all obstacles, the elephant-headed Hindu god, and it's a beautiful Indian safari oil rig, adorned with opals, peacock feathers. So this is one of my collaborative series with me and Dosher of Seattle and Tricky.
Cool.
Who's local here.
Yeah, we love Tricky. We've had him in.
We made this piece up at my shop, up at 9,000 feet, up in the mountains.
Is there a difference between blowing glass at a certain... I mean, because you think... does the gas react differently? I mean, is it different from, like, sea level to here? No.
No.
Okay.
Nope. I hear
like
people at
cooking.
sea level, their tools get rusted up pretty quick, but we don't have that problem.
Fark?
Someone joining us.
Derek is here. Derek
Actually
D-Bunny
showed
is here.
up?
Derek Cummings for the first time in months. Holy shiz. He's a former host, one of my best friends, so it's just crazy that he's here. We haven't seen him in months here. Yeah, I would think that maybe, just, I don't know why. It's not like it's baking or anything, I guess. You would just think that maybe, I don't know, the gas would, because it's with butane, I don't know, she's just shaking her head at me like, what an idiot I am. She's like,
God, you're ignorant.
she's like, where did you
Why did
guys
I agree to
bring me
this?
into this?
It comes out under pressure at the same mix, so you can control all the atmosphere coming out of the torch.
Yeah, that's really cool. And you really interested in the peacock feathers?
This piece stands on peacock feathers.
Everybody and their mother trying to distract me with everything. Derek's got his...
Have you used one of those?
I'm getting one today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When are they dropping them? When are they releasing?
I don't know. Maybe we'll have
the
to get the
party is
spokesman in
tomorrow
here
night
sometime in
for
here. But I'm
the
trying to
vendors
keep
and
it
stuff.
on Kristina Sasser right now
Sorry.
because honestly,
We have ADD, Kristina.
one of the
we're
more
sorry.
awesome.
I know that. I think that's a working device right there. We will be carrying those at the Mad Hatter. Y'all want to know about that?
Yeah, we'll talk
Listen
about
to
that.
JDR.
We'll talk about it
Initial
later.
launch.
We'll talk about it later. The peacock feathers. That's is that? I mean, that's obviously something that you've got on a lot of your pieces. It's probably like one of your signature designs.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
These coloring down at the bottom, like that's. I mean, the coloring in them. How are you getting that done? I mean, how does it come in a tube and then you flatten out the tube and then?
That is actually another ninja secret.
Damn it!
No.
See, we bring in incredible artists and they're like ninja secret. It's how I picture it with like.
You can't give it all away.
That's like Fro when we were like trying to talk with Fro at the High Times Cup last here. He was here and we had the Hitman guys was chilling and then got the Hitman guys to talk and then I kept trying to go over to Fro and like he kept backing up. Finally, he was like listening to the interview from like 50 feet away because he's like didn't want to get in on it. So no, but that's cool. I mean, it's unique.
I was actually at a festival this past summer out in Oregon at this really magical place called Horning's Hideout. It was a Regeneration Festival and Sound Tribe put it on, STS9. And
Nice.
It's actually a peacock farm. And there's wild peacocks running around everywhere. It's the most psychedelic place I've ever been. Well, besides for Burning Man. So it really brought out a lot of that inspiration and being surrounded by those peacocks and hearing them call
Yeah,
all throughout the woods. It's really, really cool.
awesome.
So, yeah.
And this piece right here that we're showing, what colors did you use in that one?
That one is mostly a mix of all kinds of amazing colors. Dosher's really good. He did a lot of the tubing on there with metals. That's actually fumed silver and gold on there
Yeah, you can see
in a
it's
lot of places. And
definitely towards in the middle and towards the mouthpiece.
yeah,
Definitely.
those are like, handmade with silver and gold fuming. And then the peacock feathers, those are always a different, depending on what piece I do, it's always just a combination of like triple layers of colors put over one another.
Oh, really?
And a lot of these pieces here
That's
are
the ninja
hand-mixed colors, like handmade original things that we're actually layering colors on top of colors and making ourselves. So that is, that's a really different aspect of the glass art, as opposed to the just solid clear pieces.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time that goes into actually like creating these colors. And
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, it makes sense. And that top piece there, can you kind of show that a little bit closer? The
mouthpiece?
Yeah, the mouthpiece. the mouthpiece is what is that? Clear glass? What is that?
The
Is that
mouthpiece,
fumed?
that is clear glass with straight 24 karat gold fumed onto it.
Man.
And it makes a beautiful pink color, gold does.
Just straight balling. And that we've learned here in the JDR that gold, that different carats, different metals, levels of gold create different colors.
Yes.
Like higher pinks and then the blues. The greens.
The silvers you get the blues and greens out of. That's kind of in the section going around the center, the middle, that stripe.
Yeah.
That is all silver fuming.
Jeez. None of this
That's
does.
kind of Dosher signature style too.
Mm-hmm. Cut and flip.
I'm trying to like look around the screen because
Beautiful.
honestly, like the screen and the video, I mean, it does no justice for the color and the just intricate detail in the color. That's what's interesting. As you said, as you mentioned a second ago, your own custom mixed colors and stuff. That's, I mean, you can see it, and you it's hard to kind of show it on what we're showing it because you can't pick it up that well. Maybe Phil.
I mean,
Phil's probably picking it up fantastically. So you have to go to JDR.com and check out the video of it. So how long would it take you to make a piece like this? I mean, this seems like it would be something that would be maybe, you know, for someone of your talent, maybe not that difficult to put together, you know, in a short amount of time. Like this would be maybe something that you could.
This was kind of a project that was drawn out a little more over a few days, and we didn't work on it straight through.
Yeah.
So it was kind of, you know, staggered at the work we put into it.
Is there anything that you do that's sort of like just, I mean, I don't mean to say like stamped out or anything, but is there anything that you do that's like sort of that you can just whip out and maybe not like whip out, but quickly do that's maybe really great that you're really.
How do you pay the bills?
Yeah, how yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have a
John. Thank you.
Good job, John. I have a great production line. You know, I do a lot of swirl locks with peacock feathers, flowers, leaves, anything organica, chakra, rainbow.
Did you bring any of that in?
No,
We have some in the car.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah,
that's right.
we have some in the car.
That would mean that
I didn't know we were interested in the production work, but
we're
interested in everything,
interested,
beginning
yeah.
to end, from
Everything.
top to bottom.
We'll have to get you in here again then, and then show off with some more stuff of yours too. So that would mean you might have to go out into the frozen tundra, and it's a little cold outside right now. So we will make you go outside.
We'll just get you
But
highlighted on all these big headies so that you're really interested for next show for all the stuff that the average Joe can afford. You know it?
And glasspipes.org, that's a great place to go and check out my work and just look up K-Sass. That's my glass name. I'm known as K-Sass. That's what I sign my work as.
These are featured pieces. They're in the featured gallery, top of the page.
They are.
Yep.
Yep.
Home runs.
So that's so the Spurlocks and all and that stuff. I mean, it's. You enjoy doing everything? Is there anything that you really don't enjoy doing that maybe you have to do that pays the bills or?
Well, I always have, you know, I have a good team of people that help me out and make my production line. So,
that's
you know,
something I
that's
didn't even
always
think of.
nice. Yep.
So you guys, how many people do you have working with you?
Right now I have 2 people working with me, helping me make stuff.
Awesome. So is it, are these people that are sort of I mean, obviously they're learning as they go with you, but I mean, were they already experienced people, or was it someone that, you know, came along that you just saw something in and was like, hey, let's do this?
They're actually like experienced glass blowers. I have on one occasion taken on an apprentice and taught him, and then he was able to go on his own way. And so I just kind of, you know, take whoever, you know, the universe brings and incorporate him into what I'm doing. And I have a great guy working in my shop with me now that is really super solid on making, you know, the production stuff and kind of helps me collaborate on those. So that's nice.
So it's not, I mean, it seems to me like, I mean, how easy is it to get an apprenticeship with a glass blower? I mean, it seems like, you know, even me as like being who I am, knowing Paul and John and Nate and Tricky and all these just incredible glass blowers, Joel. There's just too many here in Colorado, especially to name that become known to myself. But is it easy to sort of get with someone? Or is it just that's why people are giving classes?
Yeah, it's not really easy to fall into an apprenticeship like that.
Yeah.
You really have to have the drive and the willingness and the time, and talent, some artistic talent, and
because from your side, you're putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort into someone. And it's like a. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it being a challenge to show somebody how to do.
And that's the beginner classes are great because it's kind of an introduction to see if you like melting glass or not.
Yeah,
and if you can do it, and then kind of move on from there. So that's a great start.
I saw him get a smile. I saw him get a smile. I saw him get a smile when you said, "See if you like melting glass." Who would not like melting glass?
It's
You would
very
be
addicting.
surprised.
I love what I do. So even if I'm doing production work or super headies, I'm totally happy. I would rather be doing this than anything else. So, which is great.
That's cool.
You don't want to be customer service representative in a cubicle?
I don't think I'd be good for that.
No,
I have so much more to offer the world.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Just got to kick
Because
myself in
if
the
you
ass
needed
sometimes.
one of those jobs, there's an office right down as you walk into this building with a bunch of slaves in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Strapped to. Oh,
Always
man.
hiring?
AT&T.
Hi.
It's outbound sales
600
too.
times a day.
Outbound sales too.
I did that for 2 weeks. I finished first in the training class out of everybody in there. And the first week I was out on the phones, I was like, man, I'm tired of getting cursed out.
Dude,
and I quit.
I lasted 3 weeks. Capital One Auto Finance,
Whoa.
bankruptcy department.
Wow.
I worked Dish Network retail analyst, one of 12 people for the 5,000 retailers at the time that sold Dish Network. Dude, I was in the top 5. I was in the top 5 of that group. We were taking 120 calls a day. How did we get into this? I don't even have a clue. 120 calls a day, paying out upwards up to $30,000 of fixes and corrects, checks, and that's a point where you can yell back at somebody is when they fark up and you're dealing with the business side of things and not the customer. That's when I like it. That was fun. I kind of wish.
I was having to
Sometimes I
harass
wish-
people that had claimed bankruptcy and were already trying to save everything they could. It's like, nah,
Sometimes I wish I could go back to that job.
I don't.
No, neither do I. Only on the times where I'm getting eviction notices on my front door. So that's the times where it gets a little rough. So let's get back to glass here. This glass piece that is set in front of us right now. Boom, shakalaka, holy. What is this?
This
Amazing.
is the Spirit Guide. This is a visionary art piece. We have an amazing bird skull, which Calm did, with an opal bindi right there between the eyes, black opal bindi. And it kind of goes into a Mayan-style feather headdress. And then we have some peacock feathers and other feather medicine hanging down there. And it goes into this visionary section up by the mouthpiece. These are faces. Facing in every direction, 360 degrees, and ending with death at the bottom. You can't really see it that well, but on the bottom, the faces are skulls. And this piece, I really get a shamanistic feel. It's really visionary, elevating.
Yeah, as it's sitting here, it's like it sort of feels like a. As you explain, it sort of feels like a religious.
You should buy this.
Yeah.
It's sort of
definitely.
it feels like a spiritual piece is what I meant there, isn't it? Not necessarily religious, but
Definitely.
completely
Both.
spiritual piece. You can't see in the camera right now, but the skull,
I'm going to pull it out of the stand.
dude.
So the stand, I've been collaborating with this guy
Wow.
who welds this amazing sacred geometry out of different metals, and this is a bronze stand that he made.
You're fast becoming one of my favorite people. You mentioned the sacred geometry. I'm a huge fan of Alex Gray, Danny Carey with Tool, and
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Me too.
So yeah, continue.
Alex
The
Gray,
sacred,
one of my favorite artists.
Sacred geometry. So this is
So we really got a kind of triangle feel off of this piece, and he made this stand so the spirit guide, the bird, could be flying through space.
yeah.
And
Dude,
and this
it's
is
so
the
cool.
debut. He just finished this, and we got the stand last night. So
We're the first to
thank
see
you,
it.
Sean. You
And
guys
people-
are the first to see
Exclusive?
this. Yeah,
And this is I mean,
I
there's
saved it.
There's your there's the death skulls on the bottom of the piece.
Yeah.
so beautiful. I mean, it is like you can't. It's not
The
even.
layered color's so nice.
It's not even picking it up. Honestly, this
like
might be.
Stardust or whatever wigwag is sick too in the bird skull. What is that?
Honestly, with
Blue Stardust
Yes.
over white.
That's so cool.
might be one of the. This is maybe the
super gangster.
I cannot. I can't sit here and continue to say that things are my favorite collection that we've seen in here because it just was. It's unfair to everybody that's going to bring stuff in here. This is incredible. If anybody knows anything about sacred geometry, I mean,
I think
different-
she's allowed to be a favorite.
that's yeah. The sacred geometry has to do with not. I mean, just so many different things,
I'm
and
blushing.
then it's like. Danny Carey with Tool. He's the drummer for Tool. And I've been a percussionist for, as long since 4th grade, and learning in high school music theory and music appreciation and all that stuff. I mean, and Alec Dutta and some of the things that Danny Carey has learned from in the spirituality of like drumming and the sacred geometry. I mean, he'll come in when they do a concert and the actual lighting risers and everything is mapped out in sacred geometry with
Oh, wow,
triangles.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
And he actually uses a GPS system
Wow.
too, also like set up the stage. Like you'll see if you see videos online of Tool and stuff, you'll see the risers like they're set in different angles. Like it's really interesting. I mean, I'm not that big of. I used to be that big of a Tool fanboy, but. I mean, it's
There's still plenty of people that are.
pause was long.
Yes, I know
I
it was very
used to
long.
be.
I mean, but I mean, it's the. I mean, how it's set to the stars a lot. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just incredible. Really,
It holds a lot of secrets.
yeah. And I mean, if I have any
course.
sort of type of spirituality of me, I mean, I feel like there's something there, but in a way, I feel like everything's connected. In
The unified field.
yeah, and. So I mean it's really that sort of thing. This stuff gives me chills, and it's because it's and whether or not you're into it or whether or not whatever, it's just deeper, higher thinking, and just putting more thought into the process of especially what I'm trying to do with my life now, and just relax and enjoy everything that's sort of around you because that's all there is. So anyway,
Incorporate some feng shui to your house.
some feng shui. I'd have to incorporate anything into my house in that first place, settle everything everywhere. So if I had this in the house, that would mean I would have a lot of other nice stuff too. So
I have an amazing tattoo artist that does sacred G. Specializes
Yeah,
in
that
sacred
I was
G.
about to ask you to show me that tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that is
sick.
so awesome.
So we had Jenny Cush staying at our place for a little while. She's a tattoo artist and does her thing, and I'm like totally. I was supposed to get a tattoo, and now you go showing me that tattoo. And
Oh yeah, Brandon Crone, Boulder.
that what I had pictured and having a tattoo once is there's one of Alex Gray's graphs, like one of his the energy graphs that he has that Tool uses.
The unified field.
It
Is
was
it that
unified
one?
field graph.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Maybe.
the one with like the eyes in the middle, and I'd have to show you a picture of it. But I always wanted to get
Okay.
like it put on like my shoulder and down the arm, and I mean. It's just
Ah.
the sacred mirrors is something else that's really incredible from Alex Gray. He was just here actually,
Yeah.
and
Yep, I saw him.
doing some art and live stuff with some music. I think.
He's really cool to hear
Yeah.
talk too.
Yeah, and him and his
wife.
both his wife. Yeah. It's,
Allison and
man,
Alex.
you guys brought in such a cool chick. Let's deal with this.
We know. That's why we brought her in.
Awesome. So we are talking with Kristina Sasser, one of the great artists, glass artists, anywhere in the world, but especially here in Colorado. We get to have her, and luckily enough, we get to have her in the studio today with us. Also here with MadHatters, Janonymous, and Paul, also Phil.
Film and Phil.
And Derek's sitting out in the green room with his new special vaporizer that he's got, so I can't believe Derek's here.
He can sit on my lap if he wants to come in.
The past couple of days have been blow me away, mind-blowing, like change of like we've talked about the spirituality thing, and like there's some like shoving me into a certain way here the past couple of days.
Synchronicity, man.
It's 2012.
Synchronicity,
Time is
man.
Something's coming up. See, you're the dragon.
Get with it.
See, you're the dragon too, and I mean, I'm not like we get into this stuff that I'm interested in talking here. This is not stuff that I'm like every day, interested in, even though it would be something I'd be interested in. But like the year of the dragon, is this year, and
Yeah, water dragon.
76.
anyway, all right, back to the glass art. This glass piece sitting in front of us right now.
12.
If you want to talk, you got to get up to the mic, man. He's like, no, I'm just background noise right now at this point in time.
He's doing what I usually do. He's making comments, but he backs up from the mic.
Makes
I
comments,
don't.
but just
That's kind of all I got.
All right,
That's my ammo.
I like white in any glass piece that there is, because after not only just looking at white, and I'm not saying that this is white at all, because this is not white, but because it's so hard to work with. Number one, the glass artists have told me, because white, it bubbles so easily, and but in the first place of why I liked it was because it just looks beautiful, it looks clean. It's like you don't picture glass being, I don't know, in a way that color. You picture stone, like stone white, And with the piece sitting in front of us right now, I mean, it's sort of like if you had, I mean, it's crystal, sort of. I mean, it's not white, but it's sort of got that. It's more of a. I don't know how to explain it.
What
It's
are you
actually
talking
called-
about?
I'm trying to get you to help me. I'm looking over right here.
It's
like,
actually
What?
titled.
I'm sitting here looking at this
John.
piece, and there's like nothing white on
I
it.
know.
I'm just like, I don't know where he's going.
I know, but it's
That's
the
all
damn.
clear.
It's the
there
crystal
is
on
no
top.
white on
Oh,
it.
are you talking about
It's
the clear
yes,
crystal with
clear
the
crystal.
dichro in it?
Yes, because it gives it that special. I'm trying to draw a dang line here to the one to the other. Of
It's
like how
actually
everything
titled
is.
The Crystal Lotus.
Look how cool that
But if you look
lotus
at it,
is.
it's not like any other. Like because of all the other color in it, it's just blasted with this just rainbow of
Yes.
sparkle.
It's got an opal chaser.
And it gives me the same kind of feeling that I get when I look at white on other pieces. All right. Whoa.
Oh, that's
what
where we
kind
were
of feeling
going.
do you
The
get when
same
you look
feeling.
He gets
white on pieces?
he gets glass wood.
I got a feeling.
Do you glasturbate?
All right, we already finished with talking about the certain pieces and stuff.
That's a
so-
new word.
dude on JDR, man.
That is a
You can
great
use it.
word to
Coin.
describe
You can
my
use
product. Oh, good
There you
job,
go.
Paul.
Glasturbate, great.
Glass.
That is now in the JDR dictionary. Wow. We've thought of some amazing words here on the show, but Paul, you may have come up with one of the most incredible JDRs. In fact, a few of the words have actually made it into the Urban Dictionary.
Really?
Let's keep trying to
Wow.
add them.
I think glasturbate should be in the Urban
You like that?
Dictionary. Yeah,
You can use it.
definitely.
You have to say copyright Paul Garrett every time you say it. Someone calls you, hey, what are you doing? No, just glasturbating. Sup?
Go away.
You want to come over?
Oh my God.
That is how you would use it in a sentence.
I'm glad she's become a little bit more relaxed with the company in the room, 'cause
You have no choice but to around us.
we were talking
It's
about
not going to
those-
get any better.
we were talking
Can't
about
be
those
It'll get
join
way
them.
worse.
We mentioned those glass pieces earlier, and that, I mean, if someone tells me that they're glasturbating, that's what I'm thinking. So it's just,
Dude, that's how you
I'm-
describe a really sick heady. It's like worth glasturbating over.
Yeah. This is my favorite one. I glasturbate to
glasturbation
it
worthy.
constantly.
oh jeez.
That's for those kids who go on
It's
glass
the new
pipes and
porn.
stare at something like they have like 700 hits just from one viewer. It's like IP.
This might be the most. Yeah, this might be.
They're click happy.
We might have lost the whole shebang today.
Never.
We may have jumped the shark. Way.
Somebody call the tow truck.
This ain't even a show about cannabis anymore right now. No, glass,
Oh, is that
nothing.
what it's supposed to be?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, these are pipes.
Yeah.
you can still look at this and hear us ramble.
So as I was saying, man, my
You like the white flower?
my cheeks are hurting. I'm smiling so much right now, laughing so much. It's awesome. The how do you get the sparkle in that
Corporate
crystal?
sponsor.
Oh, so the sparkle in that's solid dichroic, and dichroic is this amazing metal coating that is actually sprayed on the tiles of space shuttles to help the heat reflect off the space shuttle when it's coming back into the atmosphere. So someone figured out if you put this in glass, encase it, it like breaks up into the most amazing like baller glitter ever.
Yeah.
And so that's what every petal in the crystal lotus is made out of. And then in the center, there's a facet. And if you look down in the facet, there's an opal down in there.
It's so, well, dude, it's a chaser cut. It's like probably a 48 or 64 cut here. So when you look at it, that opal actually has like a mirrored effect behind it. So it's like a tracer
opal.
There's no way to make it do it on this camera, but it is. I used to have a cowboy bub at my old shop that was like a full facet, and it had one on the back, and
64 cuts.
It was ridiculous.
That's a lot.
Like about 64. Wow. And every one of them has to be
polished with 4 wheels
and even.
Yeah.
Even, yeah.
Perfect. Wow. This
big
piece,
props to the people who get it right.
This piece also has that sort of. I think with just your work, your work sort of has that spiritual sort of feel to it. You know, it's more like I think it's the feathers that you have on it, and it's I'm really into also Native American artwork and stuff like that, and history. I think that's one of the most forgotten and most ridiculously
genocide. Man, they had to sweep it under the rug. You know.
So a huge symbolism for the feather for Native Americans is it brings you closest to your spirit guides.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is you and Doge.
Yes.
So this is
Doge World.
The chat room.
It's the layback stemless bubbler.
Layback stemless bubbler.
It's got a lot of symmetry going on.
So it's a bubbler, and it just, it sits there. I don't know. I don't even
Until
know.
You pick it up, yeah.
I don't even know how you would hit this thing.
There's a slide that goes in the top. John, you want to
The John's
show?
hiding.
There's the slide there.
And when you're building these pieces, are you like, we've talked about, what's that word? Ergonomic. Yeah. Is that something that you're also like putting into play? Is like, the ergonomic ability of it. I don't know what the word.
Functionality.
Yeah, like how you're able to like hold on to it, because it's like some pieces. You just pick up like I'll give mad props to once again the man himself, Mike Fro. You pick up like a piece from his, and it's like if it's specially made. Any of his pieces, whatever. It's just like it fits in your hand. It seems like, and it's specially made for that. Is that something that goes into play with yours, or is it just? Is it just ultimately the art?
Well, I would say
Both?
it's the art, but it definitely has to be functional, and that's one. When doing pipe art, that's like one element that we have to throw in there is the functionality. Like your hand has to fit good around it. It has to be able to reach the carb good, and you have to be able to light it.
If you're a new glass blower and your pipes don't have good carbs and they don't fit in your hand and people don't want to buy them, do not get butt hurt. Make them right.
Get better.
It's just something that evolves over time.
Awesome.
Definitely.
So is there anything else more you want to say about this piece?
Oh, gosh. Well, it is. You see in the front, there's a couple donuts. That's where the water's held. And this pipe at all angles is amazing. Like, even the bottom of it, there's just a sick marble. In the very front and center, that's an everything marble.
An everything marble?
Everything marble. You look in there, it is a crystal ball. You will see everything. So that's pretty cool.
So it's like blast the whole piece out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then there's an opal above that, faceted opal.
I keep looking around the screen because I'm telling you, man, I'm lucky to.
And
no justice, not at all. No, there's like no camera. Phil could do this incredible job of like filming the pieces and like just seeing these in person. There's nothing.
Doesn't do it justice.
Nothing.
Well, thank you very much.
Because seeing that piece alone right there, the Alex Gray piece that we talked about earlier, I saw that online a ton of times. And like I said, even before I knew you were a local artist. But then seeing it, seeing the mixture of colors is I love glass.
Me too.
I heard
it's
glass.
fascinating.
Are you going to masturbate?
I heard glass.
Yes. They tell in the chat room they're like, quit glasturbating and pass
You
it.
can't even say it.
I know. I'm starting.
Giggity, giggity.
You can't beat the master.
I don't know. I have nothing else to say here with this situation. You guys have completely flabbergasted me. So is that it?
No, we're gonna pull the big piece.
Yeah,
over
pull
and
that
throw
big
it
piece
over
over
here. I want to talk about it for a long time.
that you guys were gonna.
So one project that I'm working on right
go ahead.
now,
Go ahead. Anything you want to talk about?
it's called the Colorado Project. It's a huge group of Colorado glassblowers that have gotten together, and we throw big parties and events to benefit charities.
What do you mean? Yeah, we do.
And to bring
I have
community together.
been part of organizing 2 of those events, so don't
Yes.
start saying I ain't
Yes,
got
John
no part
has.
in that.
Awesome.
And we're going to be having a party coming up at the end of April. There's a lot of stuff in the glass world going on the end of April. Hitman is releasing a book.
Yes.
And then
We're hoping to get
the
them.
Cannabis Cup is going to be here that weekend. And so I think we're going to try to incorporate a Colorado Project party. And
we want to figure out how to get. Maybe there's something that we could do here, because we would love to get as many people as we can, as many glass blowers, artists, whoever, to kind of sit down and have a conversation with. Get you and whoever to sit down and kind of bounce stuff back and forth between each other. And like where glass is going, and where everybody sort of feels like this innovation of
my
everything
gosh.
is at. And I mean. That's I think that just would be an incredible conversation to sit down and I think maybe there would be some cool collabs that would come out of it too, because there's gonna be a lot of
room
people.
full of blowers. That'd be great.
There's gonna be room full of blowers. There would be just a ton of them be here in April, and it would be a ridiculous opportunity for us to pass up. So
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should.
that's a great
we
idea.
should do like a whole glass week that week and have different glass blowers who are in
Oh.
town
we
come
should.
in,
We should.
or
That's
do
a
like
great idea.
4 shows in one day and record it all, or something
could do
like that, and have like multiple glass blowers in here bouncing ideas off each other, maybe, and
Yeah.
or people who've collabed bring their collab in, or whoever's doing like the bigger project pieces come in and talk about their collabs.
That'd be
Get all
awesome.
excited and
Or go,
glad
or we might have to go there and just record a show on the on the HD and just.
That's cool. Phil's
Either
down.
way, it will be cool
Phil's down to roll.
because there's going to be a lot of fun people there, as always.
I'm looking forward to April, man. I tell you what,
Oh,
April.
yeah.
April
Lots of stuff.
for
Could it be like
so many
last
reasons.
year's summer party after party? Or was that last year?
That was off the hook. Colorado Project party, off the hook.
And then the after party at the at the biker nightclub or biker.
That was interesting.
That was gnarly.
was that the same?
That was the one where the postcard of Adam G came from, with him on the stripper pole.
Yeah.
There was
listening
just
to New Kids on the Block.
This right here.
Yep.
Oh, I'm lost. Sorry.
Yeah, you are lost.
I'm trying to figure out where to go and drive the show here, and also anyway.
We're wheels off, you know that.
Yeah, it's completely off the
how
ground
we
now.
roll.
I did have something to go into though. That I was gonna ask her, but I freaking forgot. Now.
Ask about that Reticello with the air traps.
Ooh.
It's got a good point.
What about the Reticello? With the air
Another
traps?
secret. No. No.
No,
Damn you and your secrets.
Scallop tubing. No.
it's so nice.
What I mean, is there anything else that you can tell us about this piece?
What's not a secret?
What is not a secret? Well, I think the significance of the image that we used on this, the Bardo bean, is really interesting. The Bardo is actually the place where your spirit goes after this life. It's the place that you're navigating through until your next birth or your next life.
Purgatory.
And,
you don't actually have to die to go there.
And right, there are ways you can access that.
Download into the Matrix.
Right. But so it's a very spiritually significant piece, and
Yeah, dude, that's
very
cool.
visionary again.
So, how long have you had this? How long has this been?
This was made it was manifested the weekend of 11/11/11.
Awesome.
Yep. Me and Berserker just happened to run into each other on 11/11/11, and we're like, "Hey, let's go do a collab." Yeah, let's do it. And we busted this out, and it ended up like continuing into 3 days. So, but well worth it.
Nice. 11/11.
So,
we used to do the thing on the show. We would be 11/11, and it'd be the home game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at 11/11.
We've caught it 11/11 here a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's good times. Derek's in here, checking. He's there. He's looking through the window, like, damn. All decked out in his hoodlum. I always, I'm not that. It doesn't bother me anymore that people look through windows at us. Because seriously, the first radio station,
it doesn't bother me.
Dude, the first radio station I worked at up in Northwest Colorado in Craig, dude, it was inside of. I think I've told this story before. It was inside of a mall, like. Not a big mall, but I mean, because you're in Craig, Colorado, but you're like inside of a mall and other stores are around you, and there's like just this big, like this wall is like glass, you know, like it's soundproof glass, and like there'd be events in the mall or whatever, man, and you'd be trying to work and do your thing, and like there was no shades, you couldn't like pull down the shades or anything, and
bring your own shades,
dude.
BYOS.
You felt like an animal sitting in there, you know, just like people watching you, and just be like they would sit there and be like they'd have their like bag. You know, they'd be shopping with, and they'd be just like put it down their side. You know how they'd be just look at some, you know, like just staring at you, and you'd look back at them, and you'd be like, "What's up?" And just go back, and they could hear.
What you need is an intercom on the outside. And be like, "Stop looking at me."
There was times when
go away.
There was
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Dude, there was times where we'd be live and we'd be doing like during events, like they'd have some crazy events there, you know, like I don't even know. There's just be a bunch of stuff there during the holidays specifically. They had a big old, like I myself was responsible, not patting myself on the back here or anything, but I am hugely proud of it. But about 10 grand in money coming in the year I did do fundraiser up there with, you know, for Christmas and Toys for Tots and stuff. I was even willing to get shot with this taser for another 10 grand on top of that. So, but the radio station wouldn't. The lawyer wouldn't clear it. I said no. So, yeah, not the most ballsy radio station in the world, but either way, we got to do that. And no, people looking in at us like animals was something that...
The zoo, where the used-to-be wild things are.
Yeah. I don't know how I got off onto that. It was dude looking in on us. So, anyway, it's been fantastic having you. You have, I'm not trying to end the show or anything, but...
There you are.
Anything else that you got for us?
We'll definitely check out the Colorado project.
Okay.
We have awesome parties. They're super fun, and you get to meet all kinds of glass artists from all over the country. We have a lot of big names come in, and everyone's working together. And they're open to the public. ColoradoProject.com.
Colorado. I mean,
I've talked about it here a few times.
Hood Lab. We should have a Hood Lab. There should be a Hood Lab, maybe. I mean, I
don't think it's big enough facility to.
They
you would
get
have
pretty
to,
big.
You have to expect several 300 people, maybe.
Actually, our last party at Illusions, we had 500 people come through there.
But they're coming in and out. There was an average of probably 350 to 400.
But we got a whole
maybe.
back. I mean,
it was huge.
You couldn't do it during the wintertime, maybe, but like the back
party.
of the lab is like, I mean, there's a whole back area there. I
don't
know.
That's
it might be
a great idea.
Might be something.
Like to host
I mean,
that.
it's a. And what I really mention it for is because it's an art gallery. And
yeah, I've been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
We
I'm like,
hung out at the
it's-
Hood Lab on First Friday.
Shut me down right there.
We did.
Yeah, last Friday
That's where
was.
I met Paul.
That's where you met Paul? Oh, how special.
The Hood Lab brings people together.
Does it's a bringing together type of.
It's what brought you and me together, Tim.
Was it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought I knew you before, maybe.
I mean, we had met once before we started hanging out at the Hood Lab.
Aww. Lab. Brian.
Making memories.
The lab is cool. It's a cool place. Last Friday got snowed out though. First Friday, it's just.
So they're redoing it this Friday.
Oh yeah, it is this Friday, isn't it? There was like
Tristan Minton.
16 inches of snow or something out of in the back of the Hood Lab or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Who's gonna be there?
Tristan Minton, graffiti artist. He did the graffiti on our building.
Oh yeah.
He also does all the designs
We got to
for
talk
Never
to him
Summer
about
Snowboards.
doing a new graffiti in the new building. We're opening another store,
Yeah,
hopefully.
I am looking for a job, right? You know, I mean, I got a job.
You gotta
right?
be able to get there.
Son of a. That's what everybody tells me. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. Is that a deal?
WALK.
Damn, dude, that'd be a long ass.
That would be a long ass walk.
Because I know where it's possibly going to be. But
I'd like to see you try it though. Just for
It'd be like you saw the movie The Warriors. Follow Tim with the camera crew. Get chased out of parks by bums.
That would be awesome. For a
steal his shoes.
For a Kristina Sasser piece, I would do it. I would do anything. No, I'm kidding.
Anything?
Shut up.
He's worked in radio.
Stop it.
Taser. That's way cheaper than $10,000.
Got a point.
I'm not saying I would do it anymore, though. I mean, that was for a massively good cause.
That was in my pills and alcohol stage.
That was for some kids. God dang it!
Doing it for kids. It won't hurt though.
People think I'm an asshole, but I'm kind of partial to the kiddos. So
he's trying to help the children's have a future.
Damn. All right. Anyway. What's that website again that people could check you out at or check out your glass art at?
Oh, that is glasspipes.org.
Glasspipes.org.
And K-Sass.
And K-Sass.
Got to look me up by K-Sass.
Glasspipes.org or just Google K-Sass.
Yep.
And you'd probably be able to find probably tons of pictures come up too.
If you're in the Front Range and you want to learn how to blow glass, come take a beginning class at Glasscraft. And they also have intermediate classes and other stuff. But you can come get one-on, or not even one-on-one, I guess, but group lesson treatment from the one and only Kristina Sasser.
Awesome.
Who
Who
else
else?
come down and take a group lesson from you?
Is that
Would
who?
love to have you guys for a group lesson.
It's you guys and.
I wasn't even talking about glass.
Sounds so funny.
I know, and that's why I was gonna.
All y'all's awkward silences are the ones that took it there.
No,
It's not me.
it's because that
You're right.
you took it there.
You left it there.
You're driving,
and no one wanted to pick that
you
one
know
up.
damn
I'll
well.
always pick it up.
You were driving the bus on that one, dude. You were driving the bus on that one. You knew damn well what you were doing. He had a blueprint mapped out in front of him. This dude, he'll never do anything what's admitting to having a blueprint first. I don't think.
Oh, there's never a blueprint. It's all by the seat of my pants.
But that's what's
He
scary.
works good on his toes, though.
That's what's scary. That's what's scary.
That's what's always on your mind.
Dude.
How can I fuck with this person?
Yes, constantly. Yes.
That is pretty much it. It's constantly
Bastard.
being aware that it is a game. Life is a game. Prepare to win the game.
You're not a loser.
Life's a garden, dig it.
Oh, for all you burners, I'm working on an art installation for Burning Man.
Awesome.
With a wonderful Boulder artist, Victor Tilvaro. So look for that. We're going to be doing a hookah lounge.
Awesome.
Hookah lounge?
Yep, a
You know,
hookah
you-
lounge for Burning Man.
You know, now that I think about it and I've heard your voice a little bit, who you kind of remind me of a little bit, and I don't know if you know her, but your voice kind of reminds me of Holly G a little bit.
Oh, yeah. She used to be my roommate. That's so funny.
6 degrees
Last
of separation.
year.
Dude, the past
Like, it's more like 1 degree of separation. Yeah,
trying to
everyone
get
I
a little
meet
more
nowadays
padding.
is 1 degree separated from everyone else I know.
If anybody had any
That's
idea,
twisted, isn't it? The older,
Yeah.
I couldn't go anywhere in the
We're
United
all
States
finally
and be
meeting
like
each
2
other.
degrees away from everyone.
for real, dude. If anybody had any idea of how blown away my mind is the past couple of days, and just how
I
stressed.
mean, how
and
many times
like,
have we run into
wowed
each other in different parts
You
of the
moved
country?
into her old house.
I'm in her old house.
Yeah,
She's in-
when she
there's-
moved in with me. she
She's
moved
in
her
an
house.
amazing house now. man.
One fewer degree of separation.
Have you seen the house she's in now? Is like this up in the mountain.
Oh,
Have you seen a picture of it?
that's where I live. Yeah, up on the mountain,
She's got
Magic Mountain. That's
with
yeah.
the
So she lives up by you.
smaller
She lives up
studio.
by you, or you guys. You guys don't live together anymore, do you?
No.
she
I
has-
actually that's my house up on the mountain. We call it Magic Mountain.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I have a whole new commune of artists and creative people there.
Damn.
It's always changing forever. so.
Damn. That is this I saw. Yeah.
Magic Morphing Mountain.
I gotta get to these places. I gotta get to Tricky's. I gotta get to yours.
Yeah, Tricky's right down the street from me, right down the hill.
Really?
Dun,
Yep.
dun.
We're on the same hood.
Fuck.
So-
There's a lot of really cool people.
Come
that
I
visit.
think
live up
everyone's closer than Scott Reach's house.
Everyone is, dude.
Scott's house is closer to my house than all those places. So
Scott from Rare Dankness, I love you, homie. I love you to death, and Pam, love you too. You
Y'all
guys-
live far.
I'm glad it didn't snow that night, dude.
I'm glad you were around to drive me home.
This guy, John, this other friend of ours got snowed in this weekend. He lives up there too in that area, and it's like 3 days of locked into the mountains. Like, and as we're driving up there, we're like, how the fuck do you get out of here during the wintertime? Like,
you have badass 4-wheel drive and just do it.
exactly.
Not in my Ford Escape.
Yeah.
Your Escape
totally.
is not 4-wheel drive.
No,
Dude.
it is the worst front-wheel drive car ever.
Yeah.
So,
4 minus 2 equals 50% of the time you're getting stuck.
Yeah.
luckily though, I've had some great experience. I lived up in the mountains for 6 years up in Craig and Steamboat. So I was like, I looked over and I was like, he was looking a little tired. I'm like, yeah, I can drive, man. If you need me to drive, I got a lot of mountain
I
driving
can navigate
experience.
us back to Boulder.
Yeah, and I was
Then
like,
after that, I'm out.
I was like, as long as you can get us back. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, I can get us back. And immediately when I'm like, we get to the first turn and I'm like about to go left and I'm like, he's like, no, it's right.
And as soon as we hit Boulder city limits,
I would have got,
I passed out.
He was out. like snoring out pretty much. Like, dude, he's like,
yeah, I'm a big guy. I snore.
no, I mean, I'm not. I just was
So-
saying, I wasn't saying you were snoring. I'm just saying, if you want to admit that you snore, fine. I'm just saying you were.
Oh, I definitely do. I shake walls.
Dude, I'm glad see, that's why I don't want to. I need a roommate. I have to get a roommate here in the casa within this month, or I'm just absolutely screwed here coming up. But damn, man, I don't want anybody that snores at all like the Dickens, dude. This dude that after I went through my raid and stuff and was living with, dude, you're in the opposite side of the hall. Doors closed, and it was like, dude, it was like bass. It's like somebody was like, feels like laughing his ass off back there.
Oh yeah, I snore like crazy, and then the dog does.
Oh.
My ex-girlfriend used to make me buy her
Tan
earplugs
snores, dude.
when I went to the grocery store.
The earplugs.
She would put it on the grocery list for me to buy her earplugs.
Oh my goodness. See, that's a situation to where I've had friends and people say that, God, I gotta fall asleep before, you know, my boyfriend or even girlfriend. You know, I've had a girlfriend that's snored before, so I mean, it's not just the guys. It's not just the guys. But anyway, how the hell do we get?
Do you
onto
snore,
this?
Christina?
You know, I don't know because I'm usually sleeping, so I'm not sure.
Well, people always give you shit when you wake up.
Nobody's told
Like,
you.
dude, you fucking snore.
Nobody's told you ever snored.
Thank God.
Yeah, I
Maybe
snore.
they're just
I
being
ain't worried.
nice, though. And, we'll have to ask the people who sleep around me. I don't know. I didn't want to.
We were putting
The show
out.
could go there.
Navigate around
Yeah,
this one.
exactly.
I left it there too. I was like, damn.
Yeah. let her climb herself out of this hole.
It's funny though, because I'm trying not to look over at her and then give her, because I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable at all. I want to let her do her own thing
Oh, you
and,
can't
and,
do
and
that.
roll with it. But
She works in glass shops, yeah.
Right.
I
Her
just don't.
industry
Yeah.
is mostly dudes.
Yes.
And most of
It
them
is a
have-
male-dominated industry for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few of us ladies.
Yep. There's more and more. And the girls are just
We
as
need
good
more
as
goddesses.
the dudes. So what?
They make stuff prettier.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's gonna do it for today's show. They do make stuff prettier and better.
Especially K-Sass.
Right on.
Oh.
Oh, you guys are so
Everybody's gonna be
awesome.
like, they're gonna be on this. The comments on the YouTube and the comments on the pages is gonna be like, "You goobs." That's all it's gonna be.
That's
you
all right.
get a
Treat that lady with respect.
you get offended.
No.
Well, that too would be like, but you get a beautiful, talented, amazing woman in the studio, and you all just fall apart. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Who fell apart?
I don't know.
You guys
know how
did
to-
good.
I don't remember
Go back
falling
how to
apart.
handle ourselves.
Go back and listen to the episode and listen to how much difference of talk that you had in today than previous episodes. There was probably 1/10 of a percentage of.
Oh
your
yeah,
talk.
I was just letting her talk
Letting me flounder,
yeah,
sitting here,
I did not dog you out.
flop
this
around
time.
like a fish. Just let me do it by myself.
I know. I let you just sink on your own.
I know. It's because
I didn't tie the rock to your neck and let you go this time.
This time. There will be other times.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Make sure you guys check out all our great sponsors that make this show happen. If we didn't have those sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. 1911 South Broadway is a cut above. They are awesome, awesome, awesome dispensary that if you go and you mention the John Doe Radio Show, you don't need any coupons, nothing. They got, usually you'll have to bring in coupons to this place and, show them whatever. But if you mention John Doe Radio, you'll get the same deals that you're getting as everybody else that brings in the coupons. $140 ounce deal going on right now with
$140 ounce.
$140 for an ounce. That one, I think the cup, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
If I'm not mistaken, it is. I mean, it's equal to the cup winner here in Colorado. So that's a cut above 1911 South Broadway. I was talking with someone with someone last night.
Who would have thought?
I know.
Dude,
our jaws all dropped.
yeah, and
I'm
see,
waiting for it to go down to 60, like Texas swag price.
totally screwed my plan of everything though, because then the rules came in, and home growers weren't allowed to sell to shops anymore. The price just at that point in time became pretty difficult for the home grower, to continue the process and also put their neck on the line, like they do. And yikes. Yeah, $140 ounce there. And also they have, concentrates and other great stuff available too. Just make sure that all the shops and the places that you go to, because these places mentioned to us, they're like, they mention, people that come in and whatnot. And I know that there's people coming into these shops that have heard through the John Doe Radio Show about them or whatever, and maybe you just don't mention us when you go in there or whatever. But drop us, it helps us out, helps us keep our sponsors, and then you get a good deal too, man.
Oh, exactly.
They'd be like, "Oh wow, that's cool, sweet, awesome. Nice. Glad you listened to that show." So check them out. Also, Compassionate Pain Management. Big thanks to our friends at Compassionate Pain Management (CPM). Got 2 locations, one in Louisville and one in Lakewood. If you do get a chance to head over there, make sure, as I said, you holler at them and tell them the John Doe Radio Show sent you. They got incredible special deals that they're doing daily. Each day got a different special deal going on. And that location is at 1585 Quail Street, number 13B in
Next
Lakewood.
to my house.
It's near your house. And in Louisville.
We know
Because everyone knows where that is.
Yeah, everyone knows where you live. At 1116-7 West Dillon Road. That's where you live. No. In Louisville, 1116-7 West Dillon Road on the southwest corner of West Dillon and McCaslin. Or you can call them 303-665-5596 in Louisville, or in Lakewood, 303-232-3620. As with everybody, tell them the JDR sent you. All right. Big thanks to Rare Dankness. Big thanks to Adam Dunn, TH Seeds, Dude Grows, Grow Wise, Handmade Apparel, Little Man Hosting, Edson Maintenance Mats, Run on Grass, Mile High Wellness. And tomorrow, we're going to have Top Shelf Extracts in with us. So do not miss that. He's going to have some incredible announcements to be made. Top Shelf Extract, 855-710-EARL.
Whoa.
Earl.
ERRL.
Top Shelf Extracts. Who is that guy?
Dan?
That's Big D.
That
Big
is
Dan.
Big D. Is going to be here on Wednesday.
He'll be here. Yeah, he should be here tomorrow.
Whoa. We should see if we should get a Fogo de Chow afterwards.
You guys coming down tomorrow? Come down.
No.
Come and hang out.
I
was
gotta
just talking
switch
to him
it.
yesterday, and he does want to plan a Fogo lunch again.
Yeah.
Are you going?
What's that?
I went in.
Dude, it's
Are
like
you a
all can eat
vegetarian?
meat.
Are you a vegetarian?
It's awesome.
Yes.
You see?
Oh, I went there for Tuba's birthday, I think. Not a good place.
Dude, that
For a
place is
vegetarian.
Not a good place for vegetarian.
No.
That would be a
We'll
good
give it
place
up
for
for a
me.
day.
I would like.
It's
yeah.
perfect for meatitarians. So you just come around with big rods of meat.
Yeah,
And you're just like, yeah, I want some
was
of that
not
one.
into
Oh,
that.
we went
Want some
there.
of
And
that
they
one.
cut it onto your plate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the place.
We went there
Awesome.
one time. Yeah, Derek's
So great.
sitting out there, and I
They had
think we
some
went to
good
this plate.
pineapple.
They had some good pineapple.
Get some good pineapple. Hey, the
They have
pineapple was
Grilled
Guarana soda
pineapple.
from Brazil.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
It wasn't
All right.
bad.
I hated it.
Yeah, you hate everything.
I do.
It's not made in high fructose land.
Exactly, dude. The more kid oriented it is, better I'm gonna like it.
I'm down with that. 6091 West Colfax
Fruit
Avenue is where
snacks.
you can find MadHatters Smoke Shop. MadHatters SmokeShop.com. Store.
At MadHattersSmokeShop.com.
That's where you can email him.
303-953-7015.
303.
John remembered it.
303-953-7015 is the phone number. And yeah, so thank you very much, Kristina, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was a extreme pleasure that you come and hang out with us. Find her online. Google her, Kristina Sasser, K-Sass, Facebook. You'll find good stuff. Good tips.
Get the ACLU off our butts. We had a girl in the studio. Equal opportunity here.
I didn't hear anything about that. Nothing ever.
We actually let her put on headphones and talk.
That
was over.
Thanks, guys.
that didn't come from me.
It came from me.
That had nothing to do with me. I'd just like to let you know I got mad respect for the ladies out there. So thank you very much. We appreciate you for coming in. All right, MadHatters SmokeShop and Kristina Sasser. So everybody, thank you for making this show possible. Big thanks to Warren Edson for the office space and everything. And have yourselves a fantastic day. Huge thanks to Kim. Huge thanks to Phil, John, Kristina for the millionth time, Paul for the millionth time. All right. I'm
Lots
John
of
Doe.
thanks.
Till we meet again. See ya.
Bye.
Peace.
See ya.
The John Doe Radio Show is produced by Charlie Sash Entertainment. The John Doe Radio Show programming is not limited by claims, information, culture subjects, and informational and entertainment purposes only. We specifically include responsible marijuana reform.
Listening to anyone but your mother is stupid.
We accept no responsibility for your actions or misrepresentations, and we do not fully endorse the use of illegal drugs. You are ultimately responsible for yourself.
Live.